All right, should we get started? I think we should. So I was thinking about having a practice that focused on mostly heart-opening poses. So throughout our practice, keep that in the back of your mind. Most of our poses ideally are leading us to open heart, both physically and emotionally. And so, if you want to set an intention for your practice, maybe your intention kind of goes along with a goal of heart opening. And if not, you've got something else in mind, then that is perfect too. So to start today, we're going to place a block or a rolled up blanket or a stack of books, anything you've got on hand, just right in the center of your mat, and it'll be lengthwise. And I'm going to scoot my butt forward so that my block hits my back right beneath my shoulder blades. And then scoot up so that my head hangs off the edge of my block. Now, if this doesn't feel good for your neck, you can have another block or towel or something underneath the back of the skull to lift the head up. If you feel like you need even more of a lift, you can turn your block on the other side to make it taller, or if you want to stack a couple blocks, you can do that too. So with the block placed underneath my heart center, we're just going to bring arms alongside the body, palms face up. Bring the heels slightly apart, allowing the feet to fall open. And just coming here in this reclining pose with our heart lifted. Taking some time to presence yourself to the space. Just acknowledging any sounds or sensations you notice around you. Let go of any need to build a story around those things you notice or try to change or fix anything, and just let everything be as it is. Allow the palms to be soft with fingers naturally curling in towards the centers of the palms. Jaw is relaxed with tongue soft inside the mouth. The skin of the face softens. Shoulders soften down. Just allowing the body to drape over whatever prop you've got underneath your spine here. As you lay here in this modified Shavasana, allow yourself to really settle in. Give yourself complete permission to be here on your mat. Begin to bring your awareness inward, noticing the sensation of your own breath. Again, let go of any need to change or fix or alter anything. Just watching like an outside observer, where in the body the breath is pausing. Staying soft in all the places you can soften. From here, begin to lengthen both the inhale and the exhale. Staying soft in the breath here, resisting any need to come into Ujjayi breathing too early in the practice. Really just staying gentle and natural. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Our inhales and exhales are evenly lengthened. Each breath in is deeper than the last. And each exhale presses out more air. One more full breath in. And full breath out. From here, we're going to inhale, bend the knees, bringing the feet flat to the floor. And then roll the body over to one side, just gently rolling off of your prop. And then scooting it out from underneath you. Use your bottom hand to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Bring hands to both knees. And we're going to come into a seated cat-cow. Your eyes can stay closed if you like them to, or if you want to soften them open and find a single drishti point, you can do that as well. So I'm going to soften my shoulders down my spine. Inhale, lift heart forward. As I exhale, I'm going to round the spine back using my knees as leverage. Drawing belly button in. Inhale, reach heart forward. Lifting chin, gaze if the eyes are open. And exhale to round the spine. Taking a few more rounds at the pace of your own breathing, you can stay moving forward and back. Or if you like, you can bring some sideways motion in as well, swinging the ribs over to the right, exhaling back, inhaling, coming through the left, back to center. And on your next exhale, you'll switch directions, sending the ribs to the left, pressing them all the way back, and then rounding them, drawing shoulders down and back as we inhale, lifting the heart. 2 more at the pace of your own breathing. Inhales and exhales are still evenly lengthened, super deep. Focusing on lifting the heart forward and up, and softening the shoulders down. Last exhale, really press the heart back between the shoulder blades. And inhale, make your way back to center, a nice long spine. From here, plant the palms on the mat. Step both feet back, coming into hands and knees. Hook both toes, inhale here. Draw low belly up and in, and as we exhale, lift the knees just several inches off the floor. Check in with the alignment of both palms. Wrists are directly beneath shoulders, fingers spread wide. Most of the weight's between thumb and first finger. Full breath in. As we exhale, slowly begin to lift hips, sending them back to where the ceiling meets the wall. You'll notice my knees are still super bent, and this is to give me an opportunity early on in the practice to lengthen through the spine. Notice your low ribs. If they're dropping way down with a big arch in the spine, draw the ribs up into the center line. Press the floor away, continue to spread out wide through the fingers. Full breath in. Exhale, maybe begin to soften heels down, maybe softening through the knees. Deep lengthening inhale. Again, maybe exhaling to soften through the knees and the backs of the legs even more. As we soften through the backs of the legs, maybe lengthening through the knees, just notice what's happening to the spine. If long legs mean that your spine is rounded, then just bring the knees to bend again. One more full expansive breath in. Exhale all the way out. Inhale into tippy toes, and as we walk our feet forward, gaze comes between the hands. Again, bending through the knees or lengthen through the legs, bringing feet all the way to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Press down through all 4 corners of both feet, again softening the shoulders towards the tailbone. On our next inhale, press down through the feet so much that we can feel the glutes and the backs of the legs engage as we begin to roll up. Stacking knees over ankles, hips over knees, shoulders over hips, rolling shoulders all the way up around the ears, back and down, lifting the heart. Again, inhale, shoulders up around the ears, back and down. Lift all 10 toes up off the mat, fan them wide, and send them back down to the floor. Feel the ankles stacked under the knees, stacked under the hips, stacked under the shoulders. The body is in one strong line of energy. Take a moment, allow the eyes to close, and set your intention for your practice. If you already set an intention in the beginning, you'll just revisit it here. On our next inhale, bring gaze all the way to the ceiling, fingertips reach high. Exhale, thumbs through heart, forward fold, soften through the knees as we release all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, fingers on the earth, the shins or the thighs, long spine. Exhale, palms to the floor, step back 1 foot, second foot, high push-up. First variation of Sane or Vinyasa, inhale onto tippy toes, soften the shoulders down. As we exhale, drop the knees. Elbows brush the ribs as we drop the chest and the chin. Elbows reach back. Unhook the toes. Begin to glide the heart forward between the shoulders. Baby cobra. Elbows reach back, toes root down into the floor, heart lifts, inhale. As we exhale, come through hands and knees, hook the toes. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, inhale. Exhale, 1. Elbows wrap towards center line. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Soften the crown of the head. Weight in the thumbs and first fingers. Deep breath in. Come all the way up into tippy toes. As we exhale, start with the opposite foot first, walking feet to hands. At the top of the mat, inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down through all 4 corners, this time bringing arms wide, reverse swan dive. Inhale, come all the way up, fingers reach high. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart, soften the ribs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant palms, step back, opposite foot first. Preparing for high to low, either move through knees, chest, chin, or inhale onto tippy toes. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, glide forward. Drop the thighs to the floor, bend the elbows, soften the shoulders, back for Bhujangasana. Full cobra. If this doesn't feel great, baby cobra is still an option with low ribs on the floor. 1 more lengthening breath in. Press the feet into the floor, lift the thighs, exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Last deep expansive breath in, lengthening tailbone to where the ceiling meets the wall behind you. As we exhale, bend the knees deeply, gaze forward, strengthen through the low core, and inhale, walk or float, feet to hands. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Heel toe, big toes to touch, root down through both feet. Bend the knees deeply, inhale, reach arms high, Utkatasana. Bend the elbows, lift the heart. Weight is in the heels, inhale. Exhale, 1, sit lower. Think about like hugging a big giant beach ball behind you with the elbows. Inhale. Last exhale, sit more. Inhale, lengthen. As we exhale, forward fold, release all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant palms, walk or float, high to low, whatever variation feels ideal for you. If you're moving through chaturanga, maybe you take upward facing dog this time. Exhale, lifts hips high. Downward facing dog. Inhale, reach right leg to the sky. As we exhale, step right foot to right thumb. Drop your back foot heel to the floor and inhale, rise up. Exhale, sit deep through that front knee, root down through the outer edge of the back foot. Sending both hips to point to the front of the room. Lengthen through fingers for 1 more breath in. Exhale, cactus through the elbows again, lifting the heart. Soften the chin down. Exhale, stay. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, release both hands to either side of front foot. Right foot comes back, high to low. Full breath in glides you forward. Inhale. Full exhale glides hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift, lift, like high. Exhale, left foot to left thumb, drop the back heel. Rise up, hero one. Inhale, lengthen, ground down through the outer edge of the back foot, front foot roots down. Exhale, cactus the arms, soften the shoulders down. Feel the low back soften. Chin gently tucks, lengthening across the back of the neck. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, thumbs through heart, forward fold. Your full breath out lowers you. Full inhale, baby cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Exhale all the air out, gaze forward, walk or float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend both knees. Inhale, rise up, Utkatasana. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, plant palms, walk or float, high to low. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips back. Breathe in, right leg high. Exhale, right foot to right thumb. Drop the back heel, rise up, hero one. Exhale, release hands behind the low back, clasping one thumb on top. Rotate the shoulders back, reaching the knuckles towards the floor. Start with the palms of the hands together like glue. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, humble hero. If the palms can stay together, we'll begin to lift the knuckles towards the sky. If the palms begin to separate, just keep the palms lower towards the low back. Weight is in both feet, full breath in. Exhale here. Inhale, release the clasp, rise all the way up, hero one. Exhale, open up, hero two. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reverse the hero, softening the left palm all the way down, lifting the heart, reaching fingers tall. And exhale, cartwheel both hands down to the floor. Lift the right knee into the chest. Inhaling, three-legged dog. Full breath in. Exhale, bend the top knee, lifting the top knee towards the ceiling, allowing the right foot to just effortlessly drop behind you. Now there's a tendency to want to drop through that left shoulder. Bring even weight through both palms. Inhale, lift right knee even more. As we exhale, begin to rotate, either stay or rotate the right toes. Just tap the floor behind you. Tap. And then inhale, lift right leg high. Again, exhale, bend through the front knee. Taking a little tap, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release right toes to the floor. Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. Drop the back heel, rise up, hero one. Exhale, stay here. Root down through the outer edge of the back foot. Inhale, lengthen. And as we exhale, release hands behind the low spine, opposite thumb on top. Glue the heels of the hands together, softening the shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift the heart. As we exhale, forward fold, humble hero. Soften through the toes. Find weight in both feet, pressing the floor away.
Soften through the crown of the skull. Come out of your head, be in your breath. Be in the body. Last deep breath in. Exhale, release the clasp. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, open up, hero two. Inhale here. Exhale, flip front palm, back palm comes gently to the back thighs. We extend left fingers up and overhead, opening across the left side body. Soften the right shoulder down. Inhale. Exhale all the way through center, cartwheel both hands down. Lift the back toes, the back heel. Hug the left knee deeply into the chest and inhale, extend left leg high. As we exhale, bend the top knee, stacking the hips. Just staying here for a breath or two, finding weight even through both palms. Opening through the left inner thigh, extending through the outside of the left hip. Inhale here. As we exhale, begin to bring the left toes all the way behind you if that's available. Just a little tap to the floor. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend through the left foot, or the bent left knee, bringing left toes all the way behind you. Tap, tap. And inhale, extend. Exhale, both feet to the floor. Inhale here. Exhale all the air out, bend the knees, gaze forward. Walk or float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Soften through the knees, deeply bend them. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, cactus. Release the hands behind you, again clasping the hands at the low back. Lift the heart, breathe in, weight is in the heels. As we exhale, lengthen through the legs, folding forward. Same practice with the hands and the arms, so if the heels of the palms are glued together, they begin to lift towards the sky. If not, the elbows stay more bent, keeping the hands towards the low back. Just practicing weight even through feet, shoulders wrapping open. Last deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, release the clasp. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, thumbs through heart, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant palms, walk or float. Full exhale lowers you halfway down. Inhale reaches your heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Downward facing dog. Lift right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Give the knee a kiss. Inhale, lengthen. Knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Knee to left elbow. Pause here. Extend the right leg long, bringing the outer edge of the right foot to the outside of the left side of your mat. Inner side of the left foot comes down. Inhale, left fingertips reach high. Fingers extend straight to the sky or begin to lean back. Full breath in, press down through the feet. Full breath out. Allow the chin to drop open. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, come all the way back, plant both palms. Right leg extends long. Inhale. Bend the top knee. Exhale. Right toes come all the way to the floor to tap. And then maybe come into either wild thing, outside of left foot on the floor. Or make your way towards full wheel. Feet come parallel. Right fingers reach high. Beginning to extend arm overhead. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the top arm. Inhale, lengthen, fingertips reach high. Exhale, both palms to the floor. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh. Soften through the neck and the jaw. One more sigh like that. Inhale. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Pause here. Extend left leg long. Outer edge of left foot is on the floor. Drop the right heel to the floor. Inhale, right fingers reach high. As we exhale, either stay or begin to lean back, lifting the heart high. Allow the chin to drop back. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the top arm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant everything back on the floor. Left leg extends long. As we exhale, bend through that top knee, beginning to stack the hips. Option to stay right here. Begin to release those left toes all the way behind you, finding wild thing first. Then maybe bringing both feet flat, parallel with one another. Lifting the hips. Left arm way overhead, reaching up and back. Breathe in. Exhale here. Cactus the top arm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, feet and hands grounded down on the floor. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Last full breath, inhale. Exhale, gaze forward, bend through the knees. Walk or float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bring two big toes to touch, a little space between the heels. Bend the knees deeply. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sit the hips low. Preparing for Garudasana Eagle Pose, pour all the weight into the left foot. Inhale, right leg comes up and over, crossing at the knees. You can stay right here with right toes touching the floor, or you can wrap the toes behind the left shin. From here, bring arms wide. Right leg over, right arm under, crossing the arms in front of you, bend at the elbows. Wrapping the forearms together like a piece of rope. Ideally, eventually, maybe coming palm to palm. If at any point any of these variations feel unideal for you, just come back to what feels good. Breath is deep. Gaze is soft. Mind is completely focused on breath. Lift the fingertips to the sky. Elbows reach up. Gently press the edges of the hands forward. Full breath in. Exhale, release everything to the floor. Reach fingers high. Exhale, thumbs come to heart. Second side, inhale, reach palms high. Exhale, sit hips low. Pour all the weight into your right standing foot, left leg crosses over. Finding the variation that's best for you, either toes on the floor, or maybe wrapping all the way behind your standing shin. Hug low ribs in, really strengthening through the lower abdominals here. Arms come wide. Draw left arm under, right arm over. Bending at the elbows, bringing palm to palm. Stay soft through the jaw and deepen the breath. Lift the elbows slightly to shoulder height, pressing the edges of the palms forward. Soften the jaw down towards the chest. Inhale here. Exhale. Laser beam focus. Where the eyes go, the energy flows. Keep your gaze soft and directed. Notice the mind, bring it back to the breath. One more deep inhale. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, release, fingertips reach high. Exhale, thumbs come to heart. Left palm comes out like you're holding a pizza pie. All the weight stay in the left standing foot again. Bend through the right foot and bring the right palm down, catching to the inside of that foot. Before going anywhere for Nacharanjasana dancer pose, we're going to bring our hips and our shoulders to point directly towards the front of our mat. From here, extend left palm high, bicep to ear. Deep breath in. Strong core as we exhale, press right foot into the palm, beginning to tilt the heart forward. It's like a scale. The more you press the foot into the palm, the more we begin to hinge at the hips. Left bicep near the ear, full breath in. Full breath out. Staying here for 3, 2. Your fullest expression, one more breath in. Exhale. And inhale, come all the way up, switching sides. Right arm high, left palm comes out. Pour all the weight into your right standing foot. Bend through your left knee, bring left palm down and catch to the inside of that foot. Both knees are in one line, tailbone softens down. Hips and shoulders point towards the front edge of your mat. Inhale here. Long through the extended right arm, and as we exhale, press left foot into left palm, hinging at the hips. Breathe here, wrapping left shoulder back, right fingers reach high. Breathing for 3, for 2. Last full expansive inhale. Exhale, stay. Inhale, rise all the way up. Releasing down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, thumbs to through heart center, forward fold, release down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant palms, step back. Flowing through your version of vinyasa. Maybe that looks like you breathe in child's pose. Maybe that looks like you come straight to downward facing dog. Full breath in. And a full breath out. One more deep inhale. As we exhale, gaze forward, walk or float feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway. As we exhale, heel toe feet super wide, preparing for a deep squat to come to the floor. If this doesn't feel great on your knees, you can make your way down any way you like. Otherwise, our exhale sits hips all the way down. Elbows to inner thigh, palms to heart. Breathe here, lengthening. Soften the shoulders down the spine. Here in our Malasana pose, we'll inhale, maybe staying right here. Option to bring a block underneath the hips if you want to just have this be a rejuvenating pose. Otherwise, I'm going to exhale my right palm to the floor, lifting my left palm high. Again, maybe staying right here, knees wide, arms expanded, or I'm going to swim my right palm behind me, bending my top arm, catching fingertips to fingertips, maybe catching onto my wrist. Left shoulder reaches open and back. Gaze is up towards the sky, heart lifts, inhale. Weight even through both feet, exhale. Last deep breath in. Exhale if you've got the clasp, release. Inhale, arms extended. Exhale, we'll all meet with palm to palm. Again, inhale, lift heart, lengthen the spine, gently tuck the chin. As we exhale, stay or extend left palm to the floor, reaching right palm high.
Bend maybe through the left elbow, bending through the right elbow, clasping the hands behind the spine. Maybe left palm can catch onto the right wrist. Soften through the toes. Ideally, knees are wide. Top shoulder wraps back, lifting the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. If you've got the clasp behind the back, exhale to release. Inhale, right arm extends. And exhale, right palm comes back to left, meeting back in center. Last breath in. And as we exhale, sit the hips all the way down onto the floor. If having a block underneath your hips feels good, you can keep it there for our next pose, which is cow face pose, Gomukhasana. I'm going to take my right heel and bring it to my left sits bone. And then I'm going to cross my left leg over, stacking my knees in one line. This is a great place to stay, just sitting, softening the shoulders down the spine. For deepening more through the heart and the shoulders, we're going to lift the right arm high, bend the elbow, and bring your fingertips right between the shoulder blades behind you. Maybe this is where you stay. You can catch onto the elbow with the left palm, leaning the crown of the head back, just opening through the shoulders and the tricep here. If this feels super accessible, I'm going to reverse the palm of my left fingers, eventually working on clasping my hands behind my back. Staying wherever you are for the next few breaths. Softening the low ribs. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Again, if this is feeling super accessible for you, you can either stay erect or you can begin to hinge the body forward, folding over. Continuing to lift the right elbow. Ideally, hips stay towards the floor. Last full breath in. Exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up. Release the clasp if you've got it. Arms come alongside the body. Switching the cross, we'll bring the left foot to the right sits bone. Right knee comes over. And then I'm just going to scoot my left foot a little bit farther forward so that my feet are kind of in one line. Again, maybe this is where you stay, and the two sides could be completely different, so maybe you need a prop on one side and not the other. Approach any differences in the body with compassion, judgment-free. If you're working towards the arm variation, we'll extend left palm high. Bringing the left fingertips between the shoulder blades behind the back. Bring the right palm to the left elbow. Opening more through the left tricep, leaning the head back. If this is feeling pretty accessible, we'll release the elbow, bring right palm behind us. Scooting those fingers up until eventually we can clasp fingertips. Maybe you use a strap or a cloth or something here if you're pretty close. Again, soften the ribs, soften the jaw, soften the eyes, deepen the breath. Stay exactly where you are, inhaling and exhaling at your own pace, or use your next exhale to begin to hinge the body forward. Full breath in, full breath out. On our next inhale, begin to rise back up. Exhale, unclasp, lengthening through both arms. Fingertips come to the floor, release the legs. From here, we're going to bring the feet flat onto the floor and roll the body all the way down onto the earth. Again, have your block or stack of books or something nearby.
A rolled up blanket or pillow will do as well in case you want this next pose to be rejuvenated. From here, we're going to bring heels hip bones distance wide, just so that the tips of your fingers can brush the backs of your heels. Preparing for bridge pose, we're going to press the heels down into the floor, thinking about lengthening the tailbone between the knees, staying nice and long through the low back and soft through the butt cheeks. Shoulders are soft as we exhale, press down through the heels. Inhale, begin to lift the hips way, way up. Here's where a block can be really nice. I'm just going to slide my block, whatever level feels good for you, right underneath my sacrum. And you can stay right here in your bridge. Softening the shoulders down. Just allowing this to relax you. Taking it as a partial inversion. Opening up through the hips and the heart. If you're not into a rejuvenating pose right now, you're going to clasp the arms underneath the body. Rolling the shoulders underneath you. Chin stays center at sternum, and we're going to think about lifting the heart to the chin. From here, root down through the left heel. Either keep both feet on the floor, or in your next inhale, extend right leg to the sky. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release foot to the floor. Inhale, lift the hips more. Switch feet, extend left leg to the sky for 3. Press down through the foot on the floor, 2. Last breath in, exhale, release foot to the floor. Everybody inhale, hips lift more. And exhale, release all the way down. Heel toe your heels nice and wide to the outer edges of your mat. And just allow the knees to drop in towards one another. Full breath in. Full breath out. Heel toe feet back to center. Second bridge, rooting down through both heels. Check in with the alignment. Feet are hip bones distance wide. As we exhale, press down through the heels, beginning to lift the hips on the next inhale. Again, taking the block underneath or clasping the hands underneath the spine. Breathing here, soft through the butt, drawing the heels into the floor, and then thinking about dragging the heels towards your shoulders. Continue to lift the heart to the chin for 3, 2, last breath in, lift more, and exhale, release all the way down. Taking 2 more back bends, you have the option to just completely stay in your supported bridge. You can come back into bridge for 5 more breaths. Or we're going to bring the hands alongside the ears, coming into a full wheel. From here, fingertips are pointing towards the shoulders, heels are rooting down into the floor. Exhale. As we inhale, we're going to first step, bring the crown of the head to the floor. Maybe staying right here. So this might be your bridge, hugging elbows in, thinking about reaching the heart forward, shoulder blades together. If full wheel is part of your practice, we're going to press down into the palms, beginning to lift the heart to the sky. For more space, you can come up onto the tippy toes. Think about drawing the elbows in towards center line. Heart reaches towards the floor. Contracting through the front body, opening through the back body for 3, 2, 1, lift, and exhale, coming out the way we came, first dropping the crown of the head, then unhooking, coming all the way onto the floor. Arms alongside the body, feet wide, knees drop in. Full breath here. Last one, heel toeing the feet back towards shoulder width distance. No fuss, no fidget. If you're coming into bridge, do it. If you're coming into full wheel, do it. Lifting the heart. Find your fullest variation without passing your edge. Letting go of the brain, listening only to the physical body. Deepen the breath. The breath is your boss. Full expansive inhale. Full expansive exhale. One more deep breath in. And exhale, slowly come out. Using the breath to bring you all the way down. One more time, feet wide, knees in. Inhale here. Exhale, sigh. Heel toe your feet, hip bones distance wide. Cross right knee over left. Same Gomukhasana practices just when we were seated, except now we're going to draw the knees in, bring left hand top of the right foot, right hand top of the left foot. Lift the feet towards the sky and then draw the feet in towards the body using the strength of the arms. Stay soft through the shoulders, soft through the crown of the head. Deep in the breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Feet come to the floor, opposite cross. Opposite palm to top of opposite foot. Inhale, lift the feet to the sky, and then exhale, draw the heels in towards the body using the strength of the arms. Full breath in. Full breath out. Last deep inhale. Exhale, release, uncrossing the legs. Preparing for a shoulder stand, we're going to start in the same way that we came into bridge. Again, if you're not feeling shoulder stand and you've got a block or a stack of books or something nearby, you can come into a Vipariti Karani by again bringing it exactly where you had it for your supported bridge, and then just extending your legs overhead. Another option, if you haven't got a block but you still want this to be rejuvenating, is to come up against a wall, letting your legs extend up against the wall. If you're coming into shoulder stand but you're not familiar with it, just watch for a second and then you'll come in after. So my chin's going to stay in line with my sternum here. I'm going to lift my butt up off the floor and clasp my hands underneath my body. From here I'm going to exhale and then inhale, roll my hips up. Right away, bringing my hands as far up my spine towards my neck as possible. My chin is into my chest. Actually, my chest is into my chin, rather. I'm going to continue walking my hands up my spine, getting my elbows as close together as possible. Once I feel I'm at my edge, I'm going to begin to bring my knees over my hips, and then extend my legs to the sky. Toes are spread, inner thighs drawing together like you're squeezing an apple. 3 breaths here. Soften through the jaw. Continue to press the heels forward as the tendency is to pike the legs back. One more deep breath in. If you're in Vipariti Karani with the block underneath you or up against the wall, stay there. Otherwise, if you're in shoulder stand, we'll exhale into Halasana plow pose, releasing toes overhead. Now, if your toes reach the floor, you can bring arms to the floor, fingertips reaching towards the bottom edge of your mat, or you can bring arms overhead, catching onto the edges of the feet. Let go of the brain, be in the body. Reconnect with your intention for this practice. Practice self-love, forgiveness, judgment-free. One more full breath in. If you're in Halasana, we'll release the feet if you've caught them. Bring hands back to the low spine if you've moved them. Bending the knees, bringing knees to either side of the ears. Full breath in. And as we exhale, slowly begin to release down. If you're against the wall in Vipariti Karani, you'll come back to the mat here. Preparing for our counter pose, of Matsyasana fish pose. Just worming my way so that I'm long all the way on my mat. Arms come alongside the body with palms face down. I'm going to press the back of my skull into the mat and begin to scoop my arms underneath me so that palms are on the floor, fingertips are underneath those like little dots in the low back, like those little dimples. And from here, I'm going to begin to release the crown of my head to the floor. So elbows are pressing down into the earth, lifting the heart as the crown of the head releases down. Step 1 of fish pose. Stay here if this already feels like a big heart opener. Otherwise, I'm going to release my arms from beneath me, bringing the weight to the crown of my head. I'm doing this slowly to make sure that it feels okay in my neck. From here, I'm going to bring palm to palm, thumbs at heart center. Step 2. Either stay here or you can begin to lift the toes. Breathing here for 3, 2, inhale, open the mouth, stick out the tongue, exhale. Last breath in, exhale, slowly come out, exactly the way you came in. Very slowly unhooking the crown of the head, coming all the way onto the spine. Inhale, right leg high. Bend the knee. Clasp the knee with both hands. We're going to bring the right knee really, really wide and then hug it in towards the right ribs. So rather than hugging the knee into the chest, we're kind of hugging it into the outside of the right side body. Inhale. Exhale. Another deep breath in. And as we exhale, coming into a twist, crossing the right leg over the body. Left palm comes to right knee. Maybe cactusing through the right arm or bringing it long into a T. Full breath in. Full deep exhale. Each exhale is an opportunity to let go of something that's not serving us in this moment. Could be physical tension. Could be thoughts that are not serving us. It could just be energy that we don't even really know what's going on with it, but we know we don't need it. Using our next inhale, coming back to center. And then exhale, release right leg long. Switching sides, left leg comes high, bending through the knee, clasping opposite thumb on top. Release the left knee super wide, and then exhale, hug the knee in towards the left ribs. Full breath in. Exhale, squeeze the knee into the side body even more. Deep inhale. And as we exhale, preparing for a supine twist, right palm comes to left knee, maybe cactusing through the left elbow, or lengthening the left arm into a T. Soften through the right shoulder. With a passive goal of having both shoulders on the floor. Full breath in. Full releasing exhale. We'll same practice on the left side as we offered the right side. Releasing any unneeded, unwanted, unhelpful energy, thoughts, or feelings. As we release tension in the body, we give space for flow of energy, flow of emotions. Softening up. One more full breath in. Full breath out. Use our next inhale, coming back into center. This time squeezing both knees into the chest, giving them a big squeeze. As we exhale, bring the soles of the feet together, releasing the edges of the feet to the floor, knees come wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. Before settling in here, lift the heart up, tuck the shoulder blades underneath you, just allowing the heart to be a little bit lifted here in our Supta Baddha Konasana. Arms can be alongside the body, palms face up, or if you prefer, you can have one hand on belly button and one hand on heart center. Offering ourselves this physical connection between breath and the movement of the body. Begin to let go of the Ujjayi breathing, if you haven't already. If it feels good, allow the eyes to close. Full breath in, full breath out. From here, you can move into a Shavasana, or I'm going to walk us through a headstand to offer just a reversal of blood flow before our final resting pose. So you can stay here in Supta Baddha Konasana, you can extend the legs, or follow me bending the knees, catching onto the backs of the thighs, and just rolling our way up, back and forth, massaging the spine, crossing at the ankles, planting the palms and stepping the knees back, coming into a hands and knees position. From here, I'm going to stack my shoulders over wrists and then bring my elbows down to where my palms just were. To measure, I'm going to bring my palms into my elbow creases, keeping my elbows exactly where they are, release them, clasping the hands, and then I'm going to release my bottom pinky from the clasp. So I have a nice flat little basket here for my head. I'm going to before moving forward, I'm going to bring my thumb right between my eyebrows, and then my pinky to my skull. About where my pinky is the crown of my head. So remember this spot, this is the spot we're going to bring down on the floor. So again, elbows to the floor, check my distance, clasp the hands, release the pinky. That space on the crown of my head, I'm going to bring that right onto the floor and nuzzle my skull into the basket I've made with my palms. From here, I'm going to hook my toes, lengthening through the legs. Now before going any further, I really want to feel my forearms rooting down. So if I wanted to, I could slide a sheet of paper underneath my skull. I'm going to walk my feet as far forward as possible, and then begin to bend my knees, hugging my body into this little egg shape. Again, checking in, forearms are rooting down. Just barely weight on my skull. We can stay here in this little egg shape, or begin to lengthen the legs long. We'll stay here in our headstand for a good 5 to 7 breaths. Gaze is soft. Balls of the feet are reaching high, strong through the legs. Forearms press down. One more full breath in. And as we exhale, come down, maybe piking the legs out straight. We're bending the knees, coming back through our egg shape. From here, walk the knees back. Big toes come to touch, sitting the hips back into child's pose. Breathing here. Let go of all the moments that have come before this moment. Let go of any expectations of what's to come next. Be here right now. From our child's pose, we're going to walk the palms back towards the knees, swinging the legs all the way around, and joining in Shavasana. coming all the way onto the back. Heels come to the corners of the mat. Arms come wide, palms face up. Again, lift the heart, tucking the shoulder blades under. Gently lift the back of the skull, tucking the chin, lengthening across the back of the neck. We'll stay in our Shavasana for 2 to 3 minutes, and then at the end I'll bring us out. Soften through the toes and the ankles. Soften through the shins and the knees and the thighs. Soften through the hips, the belly, the ribs, low spine, middle spine, and upper spine all soften down into the earth. Heart softens. Shoulders relax. Upper arms and forearms, wrists and palms and fingers all soften naturally down. The neck and the throat are relaxed. The jaw and the tongue are soft. The muscles and skin of the face and the skull are completely relaxed down. Know that there is nothing to change. There's nothing to fix. Everything is exactly as it should be, and you are perfect exactly as you are. Begin to deepen your breathing, expanding the breath into the bottoms of the lungs, bringing awareness of the chest rising and falling with each inhale and exhale. Bring small movements into your fingers and the toes, gently rotating through the wrists and the ankles. Rocking the head from side to side. And when you're ready, inhaling, extend fingers overhead and toes to the bottom of the mat. Inhaling for a full body yawn. As we exhale, hug knees into the chest, giving them a gentle and loving squeeze. And roll over to one side, using the bottom arm as a pillow. Before moving from this fetal position, remember your intention for your practice. Draw that in, embodying that. With eyes still closed, press yourself up to a comfortable position on your mat. Feel the sits bones rooting down evenly. Heart lifts, shoulders soften. Bring palms together with thumbs at heart center. And we'll close our practice with one unifying Om. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale all the air in.
Bring thumbs to third eye point between the eyebrows. The divine light in me greets and acknowledges the divine light in you. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight. It was great to see you, and I hope your heart is feeling big and open. Namaste!